Hey guys, so I got a little tip in my last video. This Kaufman building, we saw one of the old photographs, but they mentioned that it was being torn down, so I came down here with the dog this morning. It's gonna take a quick little walk around, assuming there's no funk about. Look at all the bricks. Obviously there was another couple structures right here. I'm gonna have to dig that photograph back up. See what is going on in here, guys. Trying to make it a little fast. Parked over at this animal hospital, so I should be okay. Betsy's over there barking. But I felt the need to get some footage of this thing before they tear it down. And there's like this other structure attached on the back side here. And there is the tower that is seen from everywhere in the city. And I'm at 31st and Main, by the way. Some interesting stuff on these bricks. Very bizarre. And hopefully I'm right. We've got a different name up here. Guess regardless. And I tried to look into it, but of course the search is diluted by the newer Kaufman Center. Oh shoot, let's get a look in here, guys. We got a janky foundation down in here. Jeez. Now I got some steel reserve on my pants. Trying to get you through the fence here. Looks like there's been some areas that's been reblocked. At one point in time, got an old advertisement under there. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. That funky red mortar. But I'll have to give credit to the commenter. Can't remember the name right off the top of my head, but at least giving me the opportunity to get down here. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm back in the Brookside area here. And my goal today is to make it down to the Brush Creek, or Old World Canal system, down there running alongside the plaza. Looks like they've been doing some more painting and stucco work here. But so the trolley trail kind of breaks off, I believe, but I'm gonna drop in right over here, guys. See what we can find on the way. Just wanted to show you guys, in this part of the trail, we're running between residential houses. All right, I'm trying not to get distracted too much, but look at this, guys. We got some old rails here. Looks like there's some kind of name on this one. Can't read it here. Try to figure it out later, but just thought it was interesting. I guess at least they repurposed some rails somewhere. Guys, so there's this little area over here just off of the trail the trolley trail, but there's all these weird trails back in here. Got some old walls buried in here. Got the sun trying to poke through. I think it's finally warming up a little bit. Check these out, guys. Is this natural? Look at the one under this tree here. We got some bricks in here too. Of course. I'd be surprised if there wasn't a brick laying around. No stampers. I mean, that's all up in the roots in the ground. Piece of pipe here. Got another tier up here. It's like a massive, slab or something, maybe. No, I think that's just a piece of wood. What do we got back here, guys? Party in the back with the arches. I haven't looked at this one yet. But we have a ton of these old little shops all throughout Kansas City. There's some arches way down here. But I'll give you a quick view of the front and then I'm gonna move on. Like we got a transition in color of the brick, which, I'm never really sure if this is a repair thing or what, because the brick never looks much better than the rest. But just some cute little shops. And we've ran into and looked at this one in a previous exploration. Here's the front of this little shop here. So here it is, guys. Trolley station, allegedly. And we have ran into this. I'm going to show you real quick here. Pardon my sniffles. Got some remaining tracks here. I mentioned this in the video, the last video I did as well. But not a whole heck of a lot to look at here, guys. So actually, I did come all the way down here last time. And I tried to ride, thought I could keep going there, but as a matter of fact, the trail curves around this, so I'm gonna keep on trucking. Massive wall over here. All right, guys, made it down here. Get you some views, and for today I'm not going to be going down that way. That heads east. I'm going to be heading towards the plaza, work my way back up to Ward Parkway, basically just make one big circle. This drop off here, I never noticed this. Of course, I've never been down here. Can't really see it over that wall from the road. And obviously, guys, a lot of this has been redone over here. Get you backed out. But the area that I'm really interested in is way on the other side, but thought I'd give you some views. It's my opinion that this has always existed. Might have done a little digging into this. I can't remember, guys. But we got the geese over here walking on the water on this side, still frozen. Get you guys a couple more views of these beauties while I'm passing by. We've looked at those. But I just can't help myself. This one on the end here, these towers. And I have not looked into these structures yet, as far as their alleged build dates. I think that one on the end is called the Raphael, possibly. But what do we got going on here, guys? It's like they just gave up here. I'm not really sure. Got this type stuff going on that you've been seeing. And then a janky wall. I mean, what are we talking about? Got this bridge here I've walked over before, but you can kind of see some of the ironwork hiding under here. Just wanted to show you guys that. It's got this hideous facade. And just a quick correction, guys. We couldn't see this one because it was blocked by the beautiful one with the towers. This is the Raphael Hotel. I think it used to have some towers on it as well, personally. But I kind of got a pretty good view of under one of these from down here. Just wanted to show you that massive shell up under there. Guys, making my way up the canal here. Got another several steps down here. And the further we get this way, guys, I'm hoping anyways, it's gonna start to get a little more juicy. More of these beautiful apartment buildings. All the incredible detail up top where nobody can see it. I believe last time I was down here, I kind of poked around the canal in this general area. Talked to some lady. She was watering some flowers in one of these apartment buildings, or out in the little courtyard. Said that there was 13 of these that look like this, almost identical, and that they were designed by some female artist, I believe. I'll have to, another thing I've got to look into, guys. Poked around there a little bit last time. We've got some surviving wall. And they only redid this in certain areas. Obviously, around the plaza was a priority. Yeah, I'm gonna try to look under here, guys. I don't know if anybody's camped out under this bridge. Hopefully not. Looking in pretty rough shape, guys. Some of those drippy things up here. Trying to knock my bike over here. Let's see what we got going on, guys. Try to get you a view of both sides here. Big massive piece of slab. Thinking this is original under here. All pretty consistent, and that's all just been crumbling off down little hill here. Got this massive tree right here. I'm just poking around. Little tiny path through here. Come down. Ooh. Got some other funky stuff going on over here. Look at this place, guys. Just destruction. I don't think this stuff was dumped in here. I think this is part of what used to be here. Completely built out. They only fixed up what they had to. I'm gonna keep moving and see what else we can find. There's a couple bricks. Climbed my butt down here, guys, because I had to look in here. Hopefully I'm not muffling the mic with my glove. Check it out. Here's a piece of surviving wall here. Got one of these red granite blocks. And look at this thing, guys. What is going on here? Look at these stones or rocks, whatever, just sticking out of here. Oh, what's going on under here? Looks like maybe that's the finished side. Is that a fishing lure? No, that's a real crawdad claw or something. It's pretty fresh still. What do we got going on? Trying to squeeze my way around here. Keep an eye on the bicycle. Oh yeah, guys. I mean, you can tell, guys, this was all built out, destroyed, thinking this chunk over here was a piece of this, and that underside was the finished side. Look at the underbelly of this thing. Big piece of rebar there. Let's see, got like these pipes. I showed you one on this side. They were running under the slab, it looks like. Sorry guys, slipping. Whew. Let's go over here real quick. Got some brick in here. There's another shell. Got some black stuff on it. Kinds of pipe in here. All right, I'm gonna try to make it fast over here. Bike's just chilling. Kind of have it out of sight, but there's a lot of these shells in here. Not sure what kind of shells they are. There's some more of this. Whatever's going on with this. Alright guys, well, mission complete. I pretty much made it where I wanted to be. So let's take a couple looks around here, guys. What's going on in here? Now this is the only running water we got coming through here, unless it storms really hard. Who shut the water off, guys? Got some more of those slabs. You know, makes me wonder what's going on. What's original? What's been redone? Did they pour all of this on top of those rocks like that? So many questions. Or are we looking at original stuff here, and then the newer stuff is what we were seeing on down heading to the east side of the plaza? I'm not real sure. But regardless, this was completely built out at one time. I guess my other question would be, you know, if this was newer here, what the hell happened? And this is what is under the slab. And then you've got the remains of walls all along the sides, of course. Of course, this side over here has survived a little bit better than this side, at least in this section. And then this is more of that funky stuff, guys, that I've seen that I thought or theorized was pieces of old slab stacked on top of each other. We've got a finished side on some areas and unfinished side on others. So what the hell is going on with this? I'm gonna say this is an afterthought here, and the reason why, the mortar I'm seeing around these pipes. But who the hell, I guess, you know, this is the type of wall we build, or this is how we repair a wall, I guess. And then it transitions over into the original stuff. There's a lot of funky stuff going on with this too. Looks charred in here. Very bizarre, guys. Just gonna keep on keeping on. See how thick this bad boy is. Try to get out of the sun. Holy smokes. Oh, there's a pipe in here. But still, look how thick it is. Incredible. Let's hop back over to the other side. Try to get you all the angles here. Some of this is like at an angle. I don't know if it was always that way or it has fallen over. Nothing but really young trees. Look at this circle right here, guys. And then what's hiding under here? Just another brick. And that seems to be wedged in between the slab. Very strange. This just keeps going, other than where it's missing. Let's see. There's just a bunch of rocks under here, looks like. So this wall ends here and then transition to what we were seeing on the other side, where it's kind of at an angle. Keeps going and going like the Energizer Bunny. We've got a massive section here that's missing, but still a lot of stuff in here. These big, massive stones here. We get back into some wall again that's slightly inclined. I don't know, guys. I'm thinking this thing like fell over or something. And this is the only bridge that has any kind of detail to it. We got one of these little valve things, looks like. Wastegate, not sure. Just giving you guys some views. All right, let's park this thing. It doesn't fall over on me. Dealing with a funky shifter cable. Took a little tumble crawling out of the canal over off the trolley trail. So I'm trying to ride that cable till the wheels fall off. Got that funky section there. What we got, guys? Oh, we got some more of this massive piece of pipe. Oh man, that's a heavy boy. And just, you know, random piece of that red granite. Not quite a brick. I wonder where this thing goes. Let's see if I can get you in there. There's a massive pipe. Oh my gosh, guys, is that brick? Looks like brick. Let me grab the bike. I'm coming in here. And wouldn't you know it, guys, I took my big flashlight out of my bag to save on some weight today. And here we are, crawling in the tunnel. Let's see what's going on. I've got a smaller one. Wow. Look at this. You can't even see it. Damn it. Unbelievable. All right, I gotta dig a flashlight out here. Give me just a second. Well, guys, I'll do the best I can to get you some views in here. Unbelievable. Look at this place. Jeez. So this is about probably 6 feet in diameter. I am able to walk in here without an issue. Wow, guys. Man, look at this. Got a super sweet curve right here. I'm only gonna go so far. I guess I could have, well, maybe drag my bike in here, but I definitely could. Look at this curve, guys. This is incredible infrastructure here. To brick this pipe out, guys, is insanity. What do we got here? This will be my stopping point. But we know where this thing is, don't we? Got a manhole cover. Awesome. awesome, guys. All right, check this curve out as I come back through here. It's just incredible. Got some Rasta stuff going on. Well, guys, got another little mission here at some point. Guys, I'm gonna get you a few views. You know what? I think I dropped my damn gloves somewhere. But, jeez, I'm gonna have to go back. Those are my favorite gloves. Lost my gloves in the excitement. All right, guys, I think we're coming to the end here. So what do you guys think? Is this just shoddy construction that occurred at a later date? Is this original destroyed stuff? What happened? The more I look, the more questions I have, guys. So last time I did a little looking around here. I parked at the school and walked all the way over here. You know, I'm seeing the same slab, guys, way down here where there's nothing. And the water flows that way, so I can only assume that this was built out just like down there. Ton of these massive pieces of pipe in here. And then this is what I wanted to show you over here too. I noticed some of this as, you know, I drive by here relatively often, but what do we got going on here? It looks like some slabs sticking out of the ground, or remains of a slab. There's an interesting red looking piece over here. Let's see what this is all about. Oh, it's just another piece of massive pipe. I wasn't sure if it was some terracotta. Well, it is terracotta, but I was thinking it might be like a piece of trim or something from a structure. Thing's probably 2.5 inches thick. Total destruction. Got one of these pipes still sticking out of the ground right here. Pretty wicked curve to that. I mean, look at this. That is a big boy. And then what I climbed down to get in here is some more of this angled or inclined looking wall. Sorry guys, I was trying to show you the scale here. Another one of these massive trees. And there's several of these older trees kind of lining this canal. On this side anyways. They seem to be a little younger on the other side. But that thing right there is crazy. And they all have these little dugouts around them. I'm not really sure what that's all about. If it's just consuming the land here or what. Check out this piece of bark compared to my handlebars here. Crazy. Show you this side here. Having some focus issues. We looked at this last time. I want to get under there, but I believe somebody's living under there, so we're going to skip it. But I have not taken a peek on this other side. So we might look over there real quick. You know, this curves around here and then heads off into Kansas over in that direction. And then this is Ward Parkway. Done a lot of exploring down Ward Parkway. There's a big median that runs down the middle. Making my way up Ward Parkway. I was not looking forward to this part of the exploration. Huge hill here. We've got what used to be a beautiful old brick walk here. Hi, puppy. Hey, puppy. What you doing? Hi. Thought he was gonna follow me to the end of the fence, but I think he ran off. There he is. Hi, puppy. What you doing? Alright guys, I'm going to end this exploration right here at this old world loop. Hope everybody enjoyed. I will see you on the next one.